guys, what's going on? Welcome to Serial at Midnight. My name is Heath, and in this video, we are unboxing Kino Lorber Studio Classics sale movies. There is a sale in full swing at Kino Lorber right now. The sale ends, here's the details. The sale ends August 3rd, 2020. So you still have plenty of time to get in on this. It just started. Here's the thing, I'm posting this video 2 days after the sale started, and I've already got my order. I ordered like as soon as the sale went up, and I've already got 2 boxes of goodies from Kino Lorber Studio Classics. So I thought it'd be fun to unbox these on the channel. We could talk about what's inside, what's in the box, and then, you know, maybe recommendations. Of course, the reviews will come later in future review paloozas. All right, with all that out of the way, I've done some pre-cutting here, but there we go. All right. So this is one of 2. I placed 2 orders like back to back. I was like, I think I want some more. All right, what do we have here? Oh, Nightmare Beach. Here's the thing, this sale has some releases that are literally just days old. Okay, so I told you already, I'm recording this video 2 days after the sale went live. There's like stuff that came out just this past week in this sale. Nightmare Beach is not one of those. I just remembered and I wanted to tell you guys that. But this is, of course, one of those 80s horror movies that so many of us love. And we'll be talking about it soon, I guess. What's on here? Audio commentary by film historian Sam Dahan. Nightmare Rock interview with composer Claudio Simonetti. Wow. Very cool stuff. I'll show you the back of the... Of course I'll show you the back. I could hear you asking with your Professor Xavier mental powers. I could feel you. Oh, I'm wearing my Marvel Comics shirt too. Freudian? Is it all psychological? I don't know. Hercules in the Haunted World. This is from the Mario Bava collection, and this has been one of those that I meant to grab earlier. It just didn't happen. Directed by Mario Bava, 1961. You guys, Reg Park. Christopher Lee, do you see the Palantir, Gandalf? You will not take the Palantir. No, Gandalf. No. What's some Star Wars quotes for Christopher Lee? I always go to the Palantir. I don't know. Count Dooku stuff. I have no idea. Anyway, this is Hercules in the Haunted World. Special 2-disc edition. You know what we could do that would maximize the value of this video is if we open these up and see if there's any reversible artwork, because sometimes there's reversible artwork or like cool stuff on the discs themselves. Oh man, Nightmare Beach has reversible artwork. Just yes. It's like, as many times as I've talked about it, it almost never happens, but that is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Which do I prefer? Oh, it's tough. You guys tell me, we'll go to the eye doctor. Better here, better here. Better here, better here. Could go either way. It's very, as often it goes at the eye doctor, it's hard to tell which is better. You guys know what I'm talking about. Let's see what's up with Hercules in the Haunted World. What if that's how they said the name? Okay. All right. We're talking while we're unwrapping. We're not going to edit around all the unwrapping. As I've said before, every time you see a cut in a video, you're like, well, what happened there? As I frantically throw this to the ground. Okay, no alternate artwork here, but we do have our dose discs. What's the difference here? Like, what's the is one just special features? New 2K restoration from the original camera negative. That's going to look fantastic. US release version, Hercules in the Haunted World, and the European release version, Vampire gegen Hercules, aka Ercole al centro della terra. The Italian dialogue with optional English subtitles. UK release version, Hercules in the center of the earth. Hercules in the center of the earth. And whether you know where Hercules is, if you're looking for him, he's in the center of the earth. Audio commentary by Tim Lucas, author of Mario Bava, All the Colors of the Dark, and an interview with actor George Artisan. Artisan. I said that weird. Like I said Robert Redford weird recently. George Artisan. All right. Moving on. I was really excited about this one. Pretty smart. This comes from Code Red, right? Scorpion, sorry. Scorpion Releasing. Kino Lorber distributes for Scorpion Releasing, and this is a title that I have been hotly anticipating. It's directed by Dimitri Logothetis. He's the director of Primal Rage, right? Like Primal Rage, the 80s horror movie. Anyway, this had come out before then. Patricia Arquette, Tricia Lee Fisher. Great 80s movie. Prime Arquette, Prime Patricia. Let's see if there are a special feature, brand new 2022K scan of the original negative. So that's our no additional special features, but we do have new scan. So that's cool. I will reiterate, this is not a review video. We will be reviewing these in future videos. Okay. Guys, some of these prices are incredible, as in the case of the next item. Film Noir, The Dark Side of Cinema, Volume 4. This is, okay, as this video goes up, this is Saturday. This came out Tuesday, just this past Tuesday. This is the 4th volume of the Film Noir box set series from Kino Lorber. I do have volumes 1, 2, and 3. We've done a lot of Instagram stuff with that too. Like if you follow us on social media and Instagram, all the sets together, the Western set, they put out a Western Classics Volume 1 set. All this stuff is absolutely gorgeous. So let's just go through here really quick and talk about the titles that are included. I love and I'm extremely appreciative for Kino Lorber's commitment to film noir, to classic cinema. So we have Calcutta. Do we have any? Alan Ladd, Gail Russell, William Bendix. Bendix has been popping up a lot lately in Serial at Midnight content. If you're following us outside of just the YouTube stuff, like Bendix is kind of a theme lately. An Act of Murder with Frederick March, Edmund O'Brien. Holy cow, Florence Eldridge. All right. Oh, I'm not doing special features. I have Neglected. Audio commentary by film critic Nick Pinkerton. Audio commentary by film historian Sam Dahan. And last but not least, 6 Bridges to Cross with, wait for it, Tony Curtis. Julie Adams, George Nader. Audio commentary by film historian Sam Dahan. 1955 archival TV promo with Tony Curtis. It's catching on too, because when sometimes you guys talk about Tony Curtis and you say that you mentioned Tony Curtis in my impression of Tony Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis's father, the wonderful Some Like It Hot. All right, here's that was order number 1. Sometimes you're like, here's what happened. Here's why there's 2 orders. The sale went live, and I was like, well, these are my priorities. Nightmare Beach has been on my list for a long time. This is one that I've wanted, and with this being brand new, I didn't tell you how much this was. This has a $50 retail price. This was on sale for $24.99. Half price on release week. Cheaper than anywhere else. Cheaper than Amazon. Cheaper than any retailer or distributor other than Kino Lorber. Like, I was like, what? So this was my priority. This was kind of like my get your order in while you can before this stuff is sold through for the moment. And so that's what I did. And then I was like, okay, now I can go back and grab some of the other stuff that I wanted. So that's how that happened. All right, what else we got in here? Death Ship. Scorpion, right? Yeah, Scorpion releasing. This is from a couple of years ago, I want to say. This came out a while back. Of course, it's got George Kennedy and Richard Crenna, Troutman from the Rambo films. What are some Troutman lines? I don't know. Like, do we get the win this time? And then he's like, this time it's up to you. It's not a good Troutman line. This is the one where he's like, you're the... I don't remember. Bail! Heath, bail! Special features, brand new 2K scan of the original. Enter positive of the longer cut with over 45 minutes of color correction. It's my fancy face. 5.1 audio. Watch this in Katarina's Nightmare Theater mode. You guys know the Katarina Theater mode is hotly debated. That's like it's like a late night host kind of a thing where Katarina walks you through the movie with like the stars and just kind of like connects some dots for you. She's in a ton of Code Red and Scorpion stuff. Audio commentary with director Alvin Rakoff. Featurette with director Rakoff. Writer Jack Hill. Someone at Serial at Midnight really likes Jack Hill. Save it for another time. I'm going to save it for the review. In a future review palooza. Coming soon to a future review palooza. Reviews of the Kino Lorber sale haul. The comment that for the featurette with director Rakoff, writer Jack Hill, actors George Kennedy and Nick Mancuso. Holy cow. Isolated music track, original script. What? What the Ship is Saying featurette, a still gallery, and reversible wrap with the Mummy ad campaign. So, better here. Better here. Better here. Better here. I like this. I like the blue. I like the cold. I like the red. I prefer that one. But I love the option. Thank you, Scorpion Releasing and Kino Lorber, for giving us the option of reversible artwork. What's next? Cannibal Apocalypse, John Saxon. There's so many things you could say with John Saxon. I always like to do like a brief rundown of like some of these people, just because, listen, every video is someone's first video. This is going to be someone out there, they're like, who's John Saxon? Well, he was Nancy's dad in A Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm your boyfriend now, Nancy. Anyway, he was in Enter the Dragon. He's in a ton of fantastic movies. He's in like every 70s TV show ever. He was in like The $6 Million Man and so many things. Okay, Cannibal Apocalypse. This is a it's got multiple names. I'm trying to see if it has the alternate names here, because I think they said at least 3 names. It's directed by Antonio Margheriti, who I love, is one of those directors, those Italian directors who made movies like, I really love Antonio Margheriti. You're the Hunter from the Future. All of those, like this whole oeuvre of like street gang, post-apocalyptic movies. That's like, all that stuff is fantastic. Now we have Cannibal Apocalypse. We can add to that shelf. New audio commentary with film historian Tim Lucas. Cannibal Apocalypse Redux, a documentary. Cannibal King, interview with Tony King. Apocalypse in the Streets, a video tour of filming locations, an alternate opening title sequence, and theatrical trailers and teasers, and it's got alternate artwork. Oh man. So here is, there's that artwork, and then, ooh, that's kind of grisly. There's our alternate artwork. Better here, better here. That's tough. Again, I dig the Saxon, right? Like, I got a fever, and the only prescription is more Saxon. I gotta have more Saxon. Okay, 3 more. Truck Turner, Isaac Mother Fudgin' Hayes, baby. There's a conversation that I've had with a few people. Did South Park diminish the impact and the legacy of Isaac Hayes for a generation of audiences? Because he was Chef on South Park, and Chef was like a fat, womanizing character who always sang these romantic songs. And it was voiced by Isaac Hayes, and it was a comedy character. Isaac Hayes, meanwhile, one of the coolest people ever to walk the face of the earth. Legend of like Memphis music. The legacy of Isaac Hayes is huge, and I just wonder sometimes, like, will he be remembered from everyone who's under 45 as Chef? I hope that's not true, because the dude was Truck Turner. Look, just look. I don't even need to say anything else. Just look. In 5 minutes, the sun goes down in the ghetto. Isaac Hayes is Truck Turner, starring Yaphet Kotto, also an amazing actor. Yaphet Kotto, Alien. We'll start with that. We can leave it there too. Audio commentary by director Jonathan Kaplan. I just heard Jonathan Kaplan on a podcast recently. The Movies That Made Me podcast. Joe Dante, Josh Olson. It's Josh Olson, right? They talked to this director about like some of the stuff that influenced him, and a lot of film history in that podcast, and even in that particular episode. Q&A at the New Beverly Cinema with Jonathan Kaplan, stuntman Bob Miner, and it was hosted by Joe Dante. Because they were Corman guys. Joe Dante, Jonathan Kaplan, like these guys came out of the Corman era of the 60s and the 70s, mostly 70s, but another time. It's for another time. Trailers from Hell with Ernest Dickerson. Again, Trailers from Hell is Joe Dante's, it's his baby. People come on and talk about, they talk over trailers of movies that they want to like. I like this trailer. Here's why I like this movie. So Joe Dante's kind of all over this disc. No alternate artwork, but who cares, right? Like, it's freaking Truck Turner. Charles Bronson, Cold Sweat. What are the audio commentary by film historians Howard S. Berger, Steve Mitchell, and Nathaniel Thompson. Car Chase theatrical promo, a trailer, and Kino Lorber Studio Classics Charles Bronson trailers, because they've put out a bunch of Bronson, a bevy of Bronson from Kino Lorber Studio Classics. So I have a lot of those. So the thing, like, luckily, I was gonna say, luckily, I'm kind of in the boat where I've bought so many Kino, like I have like 100 and something Kino Lorber Studio Classics releases, but they put out a ton of stuff, and I was gonna say, like, I have a lot of Bronson, and it makes these sales a little bit easier because I have so much of the backlog. But then there's constantly look what all I got. So many of these are new releases too. So Charles Bronson, James Mason. It's terrible, James Mason. Jill Ireland. It's directed by Terrence Young. You guys, Terrence Young. Another time. Audio. Oh, we did the extras. I'm trying to rush because I want you guys to get the. I want you to stay for the whole video. I don't want you to like get bored and wander off. All right, we have alternate artwork. Better here. Better here. Better here. Better here. I gotta go with that one. That's amazing. Got the shotgun. You got a boat exploding over here. Very cool stuff. We have but one title left. Let me get this back in here carefully. All right, our final title. Another newer release, Grunt, the wrestling movie. So many people in here. The motion picture that catches the spirit of WrestleMania. I think maybe the marketing behind this movie was like, don't get sued, don't get sued. Catches the spirit of WrestleMania. Has nothing to do with WrestleMania, but it catches the spirit. This is a movie all about wrestling. It is from the heyday of what I would say was the golden age of wrestling, 1985. It's got a brand new 2K scan from the original Interpositive and trailers. This has real wrestlers in it. Dick Murdoch, Exotic Adrian Street. You guys remember Adrian Street? Raise your hand if you remember Adrian Street. It had this whole controversial kind of cross-dressing gimmick in a time when that was absolutely a guaranteed winner of like some heat. Like, if you want heat, just cross-dress, and then you're gonna have people throwing stuff at you. Anyway, this is very, very, very cool, and I know a whole lot of people who've been interested in this movie. It's also one of those Scorpion releasing titles that's been distributed by Kino Lorber. No alternate artwork, but guys, the disc art on this is magnifique. Magnifique. Whoop. This is incredible. Okay, so that is the haul. You know, I filmed the boxes for a thumbnail. Perhaps I want to do one of these for the thumbnail so we could say like Kino's. Oh, here's titles right here. Do it like this. I can always work around it. All right, so I'll hold these up like this. Make sure that I'm kind of centered in the frame here. We got good framing, good balance. I maybe point and it's like this. I'm like, hey. Maybe I'll do with them out my hand. Put my hand up here. No, it's just like right here. Excellent. Once again, you were here for the magic. Guys, you gotta get in on the sale. The sale is fantastic. The deals are outrageous. It's a really good sale. I love Kino Lorber Studio Classics. These sales allow us to dig very deep into movie history, to experiment with some things that might not be guaranteed sellers. You know, they're not like Michael Bay movies. They're not, you know, like Fast and Furious movies. They're fun stuff from cinema history. These are the movies that built cinema history. You know, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s. It's good quality stuff, but because of the way that distribution and everything works now, it's just like these may not be on your radar, and this is a great time to experiment, to dip your toe into them sweet, sweet waters. So once again, if you do pick up some stuff from this sale, and I hope that you do, please let them know that Serial at Midnight sent you. Guys, until next time, take care, and I will catch you later.